Pisces, this is your monthly reading for the month of April. This is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Please only take what applies to you. If it doesn't apply to you, don't make it fit. Then it's not your story. So let's see, Pisces, what do we have for you for the month of April? We're going to do a Celtic cross spread, and then we'll pull some cards for advice at the end. If you find this helpful, please hit the like and subscribe button. I very much appreciate the love and support. All right, Pisces, what are you dealing with for April? Death reversed. I laugh because this has been ongoing. All right, your challenge is the Knight of Pentacles. The challenge is making your dreams match up with reality, planting seeds for the future, taking steps and doing something. Like, this is slow moving action. So that could be the challenge too. High Priestess is in your subconscious, listening to your intuition. Trusting your intuition about something. Seven of Swords is in the reverse at the conscious level. In your future, you have the Seven of Wands. Your position, you have the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Your outside influence, you have the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Your hopes and fears, you have the King of Pentacles. Ooh. And your outcome, you have the Six of Pentacles. All right, bottom of the deck, you have the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. This is letting go of something. Letting go. Letting go. Death is reversed. That tells me that you're trying to hold on to something. So yeah, definitely, because when the death is reversed, it tells me that you're suffering. It tells me that you've been holding on too tight and it's time to let go. The intuition being in your subconscious and at the base of this reading here, I feel like your intuition could be very strong right now about maybe injustices. The Seven of Swords is in the reverse. The Seven of Swords in your conscious mind, I feel like maybe you feel like somebody wronged you and they're not taking accountability. Maybe this is the need for you to take accountability for something as well, for some kind of wrongdoings to someone. Six of Cups reversed here. I feel like this is probably what is keeping you in this place of suffering with that death reverse. Like, this is just holding on to something that's trying to leave your life because you think that it could have been better than what it actually was. With the Six of Cups reverse, it was something that you felt deeply connected to. It could have been, you know, sometimes it can be like soul ties. And that's why it's so hard to let go. The Seven of Wands in your near future, though, this is saying protect yourself. Don't give access to something or someone. And I feel like this could be saying don't, you know, it's like a wolf trying to get access and there's like a wand between them. I feel like the wolf could represent your thoughts, your fears, and you putting up a barrier, you not letting that in. Fighting for something, Seven of Wands. But more than fighting for something, I feel like this is about putting a barrier between you and that wolf, but putting a barrier between you and the fear. Your position, you have the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Are you trying too hard to be perfect? It could be that you went down the rabbit hole. Maybe this is you giving time, love, attention to, you know, whatever it is that's keeping you from letting go, and it's causing you to suffer. The Nine of Pentacles is in the reverse. This is the need to raise your standards. This is the need to not be walked over. This is the need to set up boundaries so that you don't get walked over. Because I feel like somebody could be taking liberties that they don't deserve. Maybe it's your mind your emotions affecting your mind that's not letting you let go of something here that's trying to leave your life, because you have this idea that this was better than what it was, you know? Well, there's a lot of pentacles here. So we have the Knight of Pentacles, we have the Page of Pentacles reversed, we have the King of Pentacles, and we end with the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles there, I don't mean to skip over the King of Pentacles. We'll talk about that in a moment. Oh, and then on the bottom we have the Four of Pentacles here. This is a lot about value. It's a lot about standards. It's a lot about expectations. It's about trying to be too perfect. And the Six of Pentacles is the card of equal give and take, right? So this person is unclothed. It's kind of like what you see is what you get. Being just not trying to be perfect, but just being yourself, no masks. What you see is what you get. Discernment and giving as well. Balance in the give and take. The King of Pentacles in your hopes and fears, I feel like you want security and stability, don't we all? We all want that. Security, stability, and you can see at the bottom of this card is like, there's fruit, so there's some kind of harvest. So I feel like you're building towards that, you're wanting that, but I feel like also there's some things that are kind of like little obstacles in the way. Expectations of yourself and others being unrealistic here. I also just got something about if you want to plant seeds for the future, you have to let go of what was there in it. You know what I mean? Like there's the death is reversed. So you're not letting something completely die out and you're trying to plant new, you know? So there's something here about having to put up that boundary and that barrier, letting go of whatever this was. The Seven of Swords reversed. Maybe somebody's going to apologize. Maybe you need to apologize to someone. But the Seven of Swords reversed is like somebody's not taking accountability for getting caught for something that they did or something that they said or whatever that is. Somebody being sneaky and getting caught. It's lies, it's deception. And it's interesting because the Six of Pentacles is looking right over at that Seven of Swords reverse. So it's like, I almost feel like the Six of Pentacles person is saying, you can't hurt me. I'm an open book. I don't have anything to hide. But that's not what the Six of Pentacles is about, but that's what it looks like in that card. It is about discernment and what you give your time, love, and attention and money to. And I feel like somebody could be infringing upon that right here. And I feel like you're wanting solid stability, security in your life. And I feel like you're trying to build towards that with this Knight of Pentacles here. It is a slow moving energy. I feel like maybe that is the part of the challenge, is that things are going slow. You know, Rome wasn't built in a day. King of Wands is in reverse. The Hanged Man's reverse. The Seven of Cups is here. The Two of Pentacles. The Nine of Cups. The Five of Wands reversed. And then we have Two of Swords underneath of that. There's something you've been stuck in the middle about. Some kind of conflict. You see both sides. The Nine of Cups is accomplishing something. We have balance. We have accomplishing something here with the Nine of Cups. It is the Wish card. I think whatever it is that you're working towards, there's something here about balancing something to get your wish or to accomplish something. It's just an inner feeling of contentment and satisfaction within yourself. King of Wands is reversed. So letting go of something here. King of Wands is reversed. I don't like the King of Wands reversed because that's like disloyalty. It's like somebody who's reckless with their passions. It's like somebody who has like an addiction with the King of Wands reversed. The Hanged Man reversed. This is getting yourself unstuck from something. But it does come with a sacrifice. Maybe the sacrifice is the wishful thinking, wearing the rose-colored glasses. Maybe you're not going to do that anymore because you want things to be more clear and balanced. 5 of Cups is reversed. You've been grieving this too long, which has been coming up. 3 of Cups reversed. Could have been third-party situation. Page of Cups is here. And then we have the Fool. Page of Cups could be a message. It can just be that you're going forward like lighter hearted, not quite as serious, not quite as perfectionistic about something as well. But it is about letting go. You do have the letting go there. All right, let's see what we have for advice for Pisces. First of all, let go. That thing is not as great as you think it is or have in your head, and just put up the boundaries so that that wolf doesn't come whispering those lies to you. I mean, it's also with the 7 of Swords reversed, I feel like it's also about recognizing that, you know, sometimes people aren't fair, you know, and it is what it is. And you know what else I get with that 7 of Swords reversed? Like, especially with this High Priestess, be still and know. You don't have to call them out on it. You don't have to have them agree with you. You can just know what you know and let that be enough, and you adjust yourself accordingly. So knowing what you know, if somebody betrayed you, then, you know, forgiveness because it releases you from that situation. It releases you from the suffering of somebody might have done you wrong, you know. Oh, as I say that, look at that. The Hierophant comes out. The Hierophant is a spiritual leader, a spiritual guide. It can also be about lessons as well. But the keys are very prominent here. It's like you have the answers within. You have the answers within, the High Priestess. You know what you know, and if they come back and apologize, that's nice, but it's like you don't need that to let go. The Hierophant for me, too, is about conformity, so I feel like there's something about it is what it is, not trying to make it be anything other than what it is. Page of Swords is about clearing something up, wanting things to be cleared up, wanting to clear up the fog of something. But also it's about wanting to take charge of your thoughts and your communication. The Devil. Temptations, vices, you know. The Loan Shark. Yeah, the Devil is, that's when, you know, there's strings attached. And the Magician in the reverse, I feel very much that there could have been a situation here where there's some strings attached. Somebody was being manipulative. And I feel like this is you having to put a boundary between you and them. And not letting them infringe upon you. Not giving them access just because they're pulling the strings or they think that you owe them. The Emperor, yeah. This is you being steadfast, you being a leader of yourself. You know how I said about being in charge of your thoughts and your communication and your decisions? That's Emperor energy too. And I feel like you're stepping into that now. You're taking the steps now to do that, to be that. Maybe you got some wisdom or advice from someone with the Hierophant, and now you're ready to step into this. I feel like this page is ready to take on the Devil. and the manipulation of the Magician in the reverse. But also, maybe this page is freeing himself from this devil energy and gonna shed this old skin and take his power back and become the Emperor. We have the Ace of Pentacles, we have the Nine of Wands reversed, and then we have the Hanged Man. There's a gift being offered to you here. Look at that. The Nine of Pentacles came up reversed again. So there's a gift here in this for you. I feel like you're exhausted and tired of fighting, and I feel like you just feel stuck and you're not going anywhere right now. This can be closing the door on something too. Just submitting to, it is what it is. The only thing that you can change is yourself and being in control of your life. There's something with the sacrifice with the Hanged Man and feeling stuck, but you're not, because you have went from the Page of Swords to the Emperor here. So it's like looking at something differently, you know, looking at something differently so that you can release yourself from it. And I feel something too about raising your standards, because I feel like somebody could be trying to infringe upon you. And the letting go of whatever is causing you some suffering right here. Putting up a boundary between you and that. And with the Six of Pentacles, no strings attached, because there's strings attached here. This is no strings attached. It's equal giving and receiving. You're not holding anything over my head. Because I feel like this here might have been somebody trying to hold something over your head with the Magician reverse and the Devil here. And the Emperor is like very strong-minded, very strong-willed. So that's what I have for you, Pisces. I hope this has been helpful, and I'll see you in the next reading.